It's nice to be here. I taught in this auditorium since it was built, so it looks familiar. This is much better than an 8 o'clock in the morning class. The first thing I want to say is, to me, it's very hard to talk to a group of your ages about retirement. And I would feel much more comfortable if I could talk about, let's say, the price elasticity of demand. Would you like to take a boat? I was 74, and my wife was 72 when we moved into a retirement community. Our home of 20 years was larger than we wanted. I was sick and tired of yard work, and the alternatives were to move into a smaller condo or to move into a retirement community. And we chose the latter, and we're very happy we did this. Moving into a retirement community is a major decision for people my age. And what I feel very strongly about is that the decision should be made primarily by the retirees. Yes, they can have the help of children and family and friends, but essentially you want to make the move to a retirement community because in essence you want to get there early enough that you know what you're doing. And you know, they've asked me here to talk for about 5 minutes or so, and I hope I can do that, and I hope I don't qualify for memory care. So my experience is that I see too many people waiting too long to move into a retirement community. And as part of the competition, the way I see it, is that you're going to try to come up with ways in which to convince people that they should be moving sooner rather than later. There are 2 points that I really want to make, and that is that it's the retiree that should be making the decision about where to live. And secondly, it is easier and better to move in as an independent living resident rather than waiting until you require assisted living. Because at that point you may be ill, you may be too physically handicapped, and to make that a bearable experience. And so that's the main message that I have. By the way, I'm beginning to get the idea that I'm here sort of as a living visual, so that you'll know what the kind of people that you're writing about. Seniors have to make a lot of decisions. And one of them is, if you're going into a retirement community, you want to be alert enough to be able to shop and explore all the different facilities. And I'm telling you that when we are looking at facilities, what do you want to know? You want to know about costs. You want to know about the sizes and types of apartments. Meals, which are very important. What kind of varieties of foods are available. You've got transportation services. You have maintenance services. And there's a full range of activities. And so that takes time to go through all that. And you want to be able to do it when you're physically able to do it. You know, seniors face decisions that you can't really appreciate. There are different kinds of decisions. Let me just give you one example. I read in the newspaper that they're going to increase postal rates by 7%. So I go down to the post office and walk up to the postal clerk and say, I want to buy some Forever stamps. And the postal worker says, how many? That's a tough decision. Another consideration when you're moving into a retirement community is that very often you're a homeowner, and in that case you may have to sell your house. That's a time-consuming process. And actually, when you're making that decision to move out, when would you like to time your sale? When the housing market is good or not so good? You know, it astounds me as an economics teacher that we had people 7, 8 years ago that thought that home prices could only go up. The whole industry was focused that way. And I know people who had planned, in fact, they did move into the Fountains in 2009 and 2010, who eventually moved out because they couldn't sell their house. And so there's just a full range of things to think about whenever you get to that point. And these are the people that you're going to be trying to convince. Another type of decision when you're looking at retirement facilities is, do you want to go to a rental, or they have buy-in communities where you actually purchase the unit? That's a major decision. So these things add up. And I would point out that moving is really tough on us seniors, both physically and emotionally, and you want to do it before you become too infirm or too handicapped. A bane to all seniors when they do this is that of getting rid of things that you've accumulated over 20, 30, 40 years. That's a long process and a very difficult one. And finally, I would say, from my perspective, and a lot of people that I talk to, it's best to do this before you become a burden to your children. Because if you wait until the point where they have to make all the decisions, it's going to be very difficult for them. I want to say also that most of us, whether we're healthy or handicapped, want to be as independent as possible. That's the way that you can choose the amenities and utilize the amenities that are available to you. I wish you the best of luck. I taught for 51 years. I really enjoyed teaching. I miss being with students, but I do not miss grading exams. Good luck to you.